You'll end up in a Chicago overcoat.
I've made a video.
I already know her.
In a Brooklyn shawl, if you come near her.
Let me guess, a coffin? Is that
Yeah,
another?
that's
Yeah,
right.
and everyone
You
in the
guessed
country?
it.
I've made a video.
You're going to get a St. Paul slacks.
St. Paul slacks.
That's right.
That's right.
I've made a video.
Okay, Arkansas left sock? Okay.
That's right.
All right.
Interesting.
I've made a video.
Let me tell you, if anything happens to my granddaughter, I'm going to visit you, and you're not going to be happy about it.
I've made a video.
Don't look at our grandkid.
Okay, so
Do not.
wait. Oh, you share a grandchild?
We each have a granddaughter.
We each have a granddaughter.
I've made a video.
And don't go near her.
And is it the same granddaughter?
If we see you near our granddaughter while she's swinging on the playground, you'll have a problem.
Okay.
I've made a video.
But why do you
Did
love...
you really ask us why do we love our
Yeah,
granddaughter
why do you love
so
your
much?
granddaughter? They're a pain in the ass as far as I'm concerned.
All my friends are dead and they don't like me anymore. They've moved along, they've changed, and now they find me quite a bore. Way back then it was okay to be a little weird, but all my friends are dead.
Hello, I'm internet personality Mel Content, and this is 10minutedailyvideo.net, your place for 10minutedailyvideo.net. Wait, who are you? I'm Sense, internet newsman, here to do the news on 10minutedailyvideo.net, your place for 10minutedailyvideo.net. I just said that. I literally just said You just said what? I said this is 10minutedailyvideo.net, your place for 10minutedailyvideo.net. What do you mean you just said 10minutedailyvideo.net, your place for 10minutedailyvideo.net? No, what do you mean? What do you mean? 10minutedailyvideo.net. Of course this is your place for 10minutedailyvideo.net. What are you doing here? Who are you? I told you. I'm Sense. That's not even a name. I know it's not a name. And I'm here to do the news for 10minutedailyvideo.net, your place for 10minutedailyvideo.net. Oh. This is 10minutedailyvideo.net, your place for 10minutedailyvideo.net. I know it's 10minutedailyvideo.net, your place for 10minutedailyvideo.net. You know that this show is called 10minutedailyvideo.net, your place for 10minutedailyvideo.net? Of course I know 10minutedailyvideo.net is your place for 10minutedailyvideo.net. That's why they call it 10minutedailyvideo.net. It's your place for 10minutedailyvideo.net. Wow, word must have really gotten around. I can't tell which of us is talking.
Hello, Carol.
Hey, where did everybody...
This is a recording. At the tone, you can leave a message to request anything you might need. We'll do our best to provide it. Our feelings for you haven't changed, Carol. But after everything that's happened, we just need a little space.
Repetition is still the lowest form of comedy. Repetition is still the lowest form of comedy.
Hello, Carol. This is a recording. At the tone, you can leave a message to request anything you might need. We'll do our best to provide it. Our feelings
Got it.
for you haven't changed.
Got it. Got it.
But after everything that's happened, we just need a little space.
Got it.
Okay, here I'm editing. Hi, I'm Melf Feesance, and I'm editing. I'm the editor. I'm sure you didn't know that, but they wanted to do a little behind the scenes on this episode, and so here we are. This is DaVinci Resolve, the free version, and let's watch what we have so far.
I've made a video.
Okay. Interestingly, this is banned in Russia now.
You'll end up in
Because
a
of the
Chicago
clips.
overcoat.
I've made a video.
Okay.
I already
End
know
up
her.
in a Brooklyn shawl. If
Okay, yep, this is looking
you
good.
come near
Let me guess, a coffin? Is that
Yeah,
another?
that's
Yeah, and
right.
everyone in
Video
the
city
country.
limits on YouTube.
I've
That's
made a
all on
video.
there. That's good. Looking good. Looking good. Yeah, so far I don't see any problems with this. Hey!
You're going to get a St. Paul slacks.
St. Paul slacks.
That's right.
That's right.
Okay, yep, that's
I've made a
right.
video.
Okay, Arkansas left sock.
That's right.
All right.
Interesting.
I've made a video.
This all looks right. Correct? Yeah.
Let me tell you, if anything happens to my granddaughter, I'm going to visit you, and you're not going to be happy about it.
I've made a video.
Don't
All right.
look at our grandkid.
Okay, so
Do not.
wait. Oh, you share a grandchild?
We each have a granddaughter.
We each have a granddaughter.
I've made a video.
Okay, yep, looking good. Looking good.
And don't go near her.
And is it the same granddaughter?
If we see you near our granddaughter while she's swinging on the playground, you'll have a problem.
Okay.
I've made a video.
I wonder at what point.
Why do you
Did
love?
you really ask us why do we love our
Yeah,
granddaughter
why do you love
so
your
much?
granddaughter? They're a pain in
They
the
get
ass
the
as far as
point,
I'm concerned.
right? The repetition.
All my friends are dead and
Form
they
of
don't
comedy
like me
or-
anymore.
Whatever.
Moved along,
Let's just
they
keep watching.
changed, and now they find me quite a bore.
Making sure everything looks
Way
right.
back then it was okay to be a little weird, but all my, friends are dead.
Hello, I'm internet personality Melt Content, and this is 10minutedailyvideo.net, your place. Handsome guy's about to appear. Daily Video. What up, handsome? .net. Hey, buddy. Wait, who are you? I'm Malf Fee Sense. Not a name. Internet newsman here to do the news on 10minutedailyvideo.net, your place for 10minutedailyvideo.net. I just said that. I literally just said that. You just said what? I said this is 10minutedailyvideo.net, your place for 10minutedailyvideo.net. What do you mean you just said 10minutedailyvideo.net, your place for 10minutedailyvideo.net? No, what do you mean? What do you mean? 10minutedailyvideo.net. Of course this is your place for 10minutedailyvideo.net. What are you doing here? Who are you? I told you. I'm Malf Fee Sense. That's not even a name. I know it's not a name. And I'm here to do the news for 10minutedailyvideo.net, your place for 10minutedailyvideo.net. Oh. This is 10minutedailyvideo.net, your place for 10minutedailyvideo.net. I know it's 10minutedailyvideo.net, your place for 10minutedailyvideo.net. Who wrote this bit? You know that this show is called 10minutedailyvideo.net, your place for 10minutedailyvideo.net? Of course I know 10minutedailyvideo.net is your place for 10minutedailyvideo.net. That's why they call it 10minutedailyvideo.net. It's your place for 10minutedailyvideo.net. Wow, word must have really gotten around. I can't tell which of us is talking.
Hello,
Hey,
Carol.
where did everybody?
Okay, yep.
Recording. At the tone, you can leave a message to
Ah,
request
the pluribus
anything you
bit.
might
We're
need.
doing the
We'll
pluribus
do our
bit.
best
This
to
is
provide it.
not flagged at all,
Our
Frank.
feelings
So
for
I
you
was
haven't
actually very
changed,
worried
Carol.
about this being flagged,
after
and it wasn't
everything that's
flagged at all.
happened,
So
we just
we
need
get to
a
use
little
all of
space.
these pluribus clips. They're not all in here yet, but they're gonna be. Repetition is still the lowest form of comedy. Repetition is still the lowest form of comedy. Still. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Ha ha. They do this
Hello,
bit a
Carol.
lot, but less than I
This
thought.
is a recording. At the tone, you can leave a message to request anything you might need. We'll do our best to provide it.
Mm-hmm.
Our feelings
Got it.
for you haven't changed.
Got it. Got it.
But after everything that's happened,
Hmm.
we just need a little space.
Got it.
Okay, that seems about good. This is you know, I don't want to make it you think that we're going to watch the full 10 minutes before, you know, I just wanted to double check that everything looked good, and it does. Editing so far successful. And now we take you back to your regularly scheduled episode on repetition. So last time I made it pretty clear that repeating yourself over and over and over isn't funny, and that doing a second repetition video about how repetition is the lowest form of comedy is in and of itself repetitious and therefore not funny. And yet here we are with a second repetition is the lowest form of comedy video, because I don't think people are getting the point that repetition is the lowest form of comedy. There is no lower form of comedy than repetition. Repeating yourself over and over and over is not funny. It will never be funny. It never has been funny. It won't be funny in the future, and it never has been funny, and it won't be funny, and it never will be funny, and it won't be funny in the future. It is now not funny. It is in the past not funny, and in the future it will not be funny, because repetition is the lowest form of comedy. Comedy cannot be repetitive. It is just not in its nature to be repetitive. Nature of repetitive things is not to be funny, but repetition is the lowest form of comedy, and the lowest form of comedy is repetition, and repeating yourself isn't funny, and repeating yourself isn't funny, and repeating yourself isn't funny. Repetition is the lowest form of comedy. Repetition is the lowest form of comedy. In fact, the way to make babies laugh is to repeat yourself over and over, and if you want to make a baby laugh, you just have to repeat yourself over and over and over. And if you want to make a baby laugh, all you gotta do is repeat yourself over and over and over. All you have to do is repeat yourself over and over and over if you want to make a baby laugh. But we're here to do sophisticated comedy, intelligent comedy, over, you know, like highbrow, very intelligentsia type comedy. And repetition is no place for comedy, because repetition is the lowest form of comedy. 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 Repetition. Guys, I can't keep this up. Because repeating yourself isn't funny.
Hello, Carol. This is a recording. At the tone, you can leave a message to request anything you might need. We'll do our best to provide it. Our feelings for you haven't changed, Carol. But after everything that's happened, we just need a little space.
Her name was Carla Fur.
Carla Fur?
Yes. Her father's name was Carl, and her mother's name was Jennifer.
That's beautiful.
It's not. It was awkward and clunky, a terrible portmanteau. And I told her father that, and he admired me for it.
Really?
Yes, he shook my hand.
This, or was her name Dirty Diana? I can't
Her
remember.
name was not Dirty Diana. Were you?
That's your
for
guess?
a moment, were you under the impression her name was Dirty Diana?
I thought it might. I hoped it might be in
Her
order
name
to
of-
really have cohesion.
Her name, of course, was Carla Fur.
Oh, Carla
which was
Fur,
a
that's right.
Clumsy portmanteau of her father and mother's names.
And I remember, this is my favorite part of the story, that you told her father that.
I told it to his face. He respected me for it. He stood up from his well-worn easy chair to shake my hand. I noticed I was a good deal taller than him. And as I shook his hand, I used leverage to force him into a sitting position on the chair. All while looking him dead in the eye and saying, I think the name Carlifer is a clumsy portmanteau.
Wow.
That's not the entire story, though. Of course, the end of the story is he thanked me.
Hello, Carol. This is a recording. At the tone, you can leave a message to request anything you might need. We'll do our best to provide it. Our feelings for you haven't changed, Carol. But after everything that's happened, we just need a little space.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm internet personality Milk Content, and this is another one of my classic commentary episodes. I'm going to watch the entirety of the special I did called, let's see what it's called. It's called Repetition is the Lowest Form of Comedy. I don't really remember making this episode, but that's fine. We're going to watch it, and we're going to have a commentary track over the entire thing. Here we go. Turning it on now.
Hey, can I have some money?
Okay, there we
Hey,
go.
Can I have some money?
All right, here we go. Watching this episode of 10minutedailyvideo.net, your place for 10minutedailyvideo.net.
Hey, can I have some money? Hey, can I have some money?
Pro-terrorism takes, this is fringe, psychotic shit that is not normal. And it is the only acceptable voice on Twitch. Explain that to me. How is there not one dissenting voice on that entire platform?
Like you unfold the uncircumcised part of the penis, like the tip, and then you put the circumcised penis in it like this, like a spaceship dog.
What's that?
And they just touch.
Oh,
It's
I'm
not-
sorry.
Yeah.
Someone is calling me off camera. Just give me
It's
1
kinda like
second.
that.
Is
I'll
that
be
sexual,
right back.
or is that just a joke?
I don't know.
This is Nazi shit!
Hey, can I have some money? Hey, can I have some money? Hey, can I have some money? Hey, can I have some money?
Pro-terrorism takes, this is fringe, psychotic shit that is not normal. And it is the only acceptable voice on Twitch. Explain that to me. How is there not one dissenting voice on that entire platform?
Like you unfold the uncircumcised part of the penis, like the tip, and then you put the circumcised penis in it like this, like a spaceship docking.
And they just touch. It's not
Yeah.
like.
It's kind of like that.
Is that sexual, or is that just a joke?
I don't know.
I don't think that it's like that at all.
This is Nazi shit!
All my friends are dead and they don't like me anymore. They've moved along, they've changed, and now they find me quite a bore. Way back then it was okay to be a little weird, but all my friends are dead.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm internet personality Mel Content, and this is that show on the internet that you watch, 10minutedailyvideo.net, your place for 10minutedailyvideo.net, and I'm your host, Mel Content, and this is that show, and you can find it on YouTube. It's called 10minutedailyvideo.net, and I'm your host, Mel Content, and this is the place where you can find 10minutedailyvideo.net. You know, when I think about 10minutedailyvideo.net, and I think about hosts who might be internet personalities, I think of me, Mel Content, and I think about my show, 10minutedailyvideo.net, where, I don't know if you've heard of it, but it's where you can find 10minutedailyvideo.net. And also, this is the show where you can find 10minutedailyvideo.net, and I'm your host, Mel Content, and this is 10minutedailyvideo.net, your place for 10minutedailyvideo.net. Repetition is the lowest form of comedy.
You're really into chemicals, aren't you?
Ugh. It's Walter White over here. Jesus. Yeah, I'm practically gosh, I guess you could say a Walter White over here. That's what I'm saying. Like this guy with chemicals is like Walter White.
I think this guy, though, I mean, in all seriousness, he loves chemicals so much he should be Walter White.
All right. Well, let's try a new one because this guy likes chemicals so much. He's probably more like a Walter White.
Yeah. Woo, yeah.
That was good.
But so you guys in Don't Stop or We'll Die, Paul, you love chemicals a lot, so you should be Walter White, right?
Yeah.
Are you kidding? This guy loves chemicals so much. He's Walter White, basically.
That reminds me, actually, Scott, that reminds me of a story. I went to the grocery store the other day, and I was like, oh, I'm going to get just a couple of apples just for the day.
Sure.
And then it dawned on me, I was like, oh, you know, Paul really loves chemicals. What is he, like a Walter White?
Guys, let's cut it, Walter White. Jesse Pinkman over here.
But this is Comedy Bang Bang, and he loves chemicals so much he's like Walter White.
All right. Walter White over here.
But seriously, you guys, are you playing any shows? And if so, do you love chemicals so much you're Walter White?
Yeah, we're gonna we actually like watch Breaking Bad together.
So when you say
what about it?
Playing shows, you mean episodes of Breaking Bad?
Yeah, it's just like. It's just funny. I'm watching. I'm thinking Paul likes chemicals. So much. He's like Walter White.
That's classic. You know what I like though is American movie classics.
AMC.
And I don't know if you've seen this. Oh yeah, AMC. I guess you would call it.
Yeah.
But I call it American movie classics. And it's like, God, there's a show on there where this dude loves chemicals almost as much as Paul, and his name is Walter White. What is Paul Walter White over here?
This is how babies are made to laugh. There's repetition of sound.
I've heard at least one philosopher say that repetition is the lowest form of comedy, and that makes the repetition to be the lowest form of comedy. But also, if we consider what might be the lowest form of comedy, we might consider many options, but most exclusively, we should consider repetition. Because repetition is, by many people's standards, including one philosopher, the lowest form of comedy. And when I think about the lowest form of comedy, and I think about what that could be and what it might sound like, repetition does come to mind. Because repeating yourself isn't funny, and repetition is, at its core, repeating yourself. And repetition is the lowest form of comedy. So when you repeat yourself and you think that you're funny, you're actually not funny, and it's not funny to repeat yourself, and repeating yourself is the lowest form of comedy, which is repetition, the lowest form of comedy. And if you don't know what the lowest form of comedy is, I am happy to inform you that it is in fact repetition, because repeating yourself is not only not funny, but it's also the lowest form of comedy. And there are lower forms of comedy. I'm trying to think of the lowest form of comedy. It must be, repetition. Repetition is definitely the most low form of comedy. And when I think of bottom of the barrel, can't get any lower, floor level, this is bottomed out bedrock comedy, I think repetition. Because repetition is, at the end of the day, the lowest form of comedy. And I've heard, at least from one philosopher, that repetition is the lowest form of comedy. But you have to remember that in this world that we live in, this materialist world, this world where things are finite and entropy is everywhere, that when it comes to humor, repetition is the lowest form of it. And being funny does not involve repeating yourself, but repeating yourself is the lowest form of comedy. And if we're going to talk about the lowest form of comedy, we have to talk about repetition, because repetition, at the end of the day, is the lowest form of comedy. And I've thought of lower forms of comedy. Let me try to... I have a better example of the lowest form of comedy. I believe, yes, repetition. Repetition is the lowest form of comedy. I've heard that from at least one philosopher, that repetition is the lowest form of comedy, and repeating yourself is the lowest form of comedy. So if you're repetitive, if you're like being a repetitive person, which by its definition means you are repeating yourself, and that is repetition, that means you're participating in the lowest form of comedy, repetition, which is the lowest form of comedy. Repeating yourself, the lowest form of comedy. Repetition, the lowest form of comedy. The lowest form of comedy is repetition. The lowest form of comedy is repetition. The lowest form of comedy is repetition. Repetition is the lowest form of comedy. Now an ad break.
Night of the Demons. Where you going? The party's just begun.
10 singers, 9 singers, 8 yummy singers, 7 singers, 6 singers, 5 tasty singers. What's in store for you?
Wrists and millimeters.
Please one singer Tuesday.
No, we met under what was it, a freeway?
Under the bridge?
Yeah, it was under the bridge. We were all there to pay homage to Anthony Kiedis.
Sure.
No, kidding, all kidding aside.
Seriously, let's put kidding aside just for 1 second. I know we've had a lot of fun up to this point,
so
right?
much fun, yeah.
We can all agree on that,
Yeah,
right?
we honestly, we met underneath a bridge. I'm kidding.
You can't stop.
I know, you can't.
Seriously, Paul.
We met underneath a bridge.
Oh, come on!
Okay, no, but for real, we met underneath a bridge.
Paul!
I'm kidding, we met underneath a bridge. No, but for real, this time we met.
Oh, God. All right, I'll give you one more chance. Where'd you meet? No. All right, well, we'll never know this story, I guess.
We met under...
All right, these guys won't be able to get through it. Let me just tell you. We met under a bridge.
Oh, okay.
Hey, you know what they say when you meet under bridges? Soon you're writing them in your songs.
When you meet under bridges, soon you are Jeff Bridges.
Yeah.
No, we met.
Well, guys,
God, sorry.
we've heard a lot about your music. We haven't heard your music.
There were no survivors. There were no survivors.
I got it. You throwing down, mother.
There were no survivors. There were no
At least 6 protesters were arrested outside an ICE facility in Portland Tuesday night, according to immigration officials.
There were no survivors. There were no survivors. There were no... There was one survivor. In other news, is repetition the lowest form of comedy? We're going to watch a video to find out if that's true or not. Here it goes, the video that I got early.
Hey, can I have some money?
Did they deliberately repeat that clip? What game is this? It looks terrible.
Hey, can I have some money?
Huh?
Hey, can I have some money?
What show even is that? This is new.
Psychotic shit that is not normal, and it is the only acceptable voice on Twitch. Explain that to me. How is there not one one.
It's pretty repetitive in and of itself, actually.
You unfold the
Okay.
uncircumcised part of the penis, like the tip, and then you put the circumcised penis in it like this, like a spaceship docking.
Amon's pretty good.
Yeah. It's kind of like that.
Is that sexual or is that just a joke?
I don't know.
This is Nazi shit.
Can I have some
Wait.
money?
Hey,
can I have some money?
What game is that? It looks like shit. Huh.
Hey, can I have some money?
What show is that?
Can I have some money?
What show is that?
Terrorism takes. This is
Huh.
fringe, psychotic shit that is not normal.
Is this gonna be the whole video? Because I've sung the song, you know, Little Old Lady and Swallow the Fly.
Like you unfold the uncircumcised part of the penis. Like
People
the
watch
tip,
this? How
and then
many?
you put the circumcised penis in it like this, like a spaceship dog.
What video is this even?
Yeah. It's kind of like that.
What video is this?
I don't know.
Is this on YouTube right now or what? Where did you find this
I don't
video?
think that it's like that at all.
Hello? Oh.
All my friends are dead and they don't like me anymore.
What is this?
They moved along, they changed, and now they
Wait, is that
find
me?
quite a bore.
Wait, what the?
Back then it was okay to be a little
Wait,
weird.
wait.
All my friends are dead.
Huh? What a terrible name for a Ladies show. and
Gentlemen,
Oh.
I'm internet personality Mel Content, and this is that show on the internet that
Okay.
you watch.
Yep, all right.
10minutedailyvideo.net.
All right, here we go. We're reacting to a video.
10minutedailyvideo.net, and I'm your host, Mel Content. And this is that show, and you can find it on YouTube. It's called 10minutedailyvideo.net.
Is he getting me ready for
And
the
I'm your
video
host,
or
Mel
what?
Content. And this is the place
Huh?
where you can find 10minutedailyvideo.net. You know, when I think about 10minutedailyvideo.net, and I think
Okay, I'm
about
back.
hosts
Oh, that was so
who might be
rude.
internet
Oh,
personalities,
okay, this should
I
be
think
very
of
good for me
Mel
to start
Content.
talking at
And I
this
think
point.
about my show.
It won't be
10minutedailyvideo.net,
absolutely confusing at all.
where I don't know
Okay,
if you've heard of
what
it,
are we
but
watching here?
It's
What is
where
this?
you can find
Wait a minute.
10minutedailyvideo.net.
Well, that looks like
I think he said that before.
Watching me.
Oh, by the way, my name is
and
I'm watching me.
Malfeasance.
Malfeasance.
Malfeasance is my name, so
Malfeasance isn't
I
a
don't know if I
name.
said that before.
That's not even a
Repetition
name.
is the lowest form
Okay,
of
now I'm
comedy.
watching this.
Oh, well, that's what I'm here to.
Aren't you?
Oh,
wait, hang on. What's happening here? Oh, is this like
Is
comedy?
that
Bang
game
Bang?
again?
Jesus.
What are we
What game is
listening
that?
to? Who are these
That game
people?
looks like shit.
Gosh, I guess you could say a Walter White over
I bet.
here.
You know what?
That's
I
what
wish
I'm
we were
saying.
playing
Like,
Hightail
this guy
right
with
now.
chemicals.
Who?
Like Walter White.
If you're gonna watch comedy,
Oh, this guy with chemicals is like Walter White, though.
If this guy with chemicals
Yeah.
is like Walter
Chemicals,
White,
so much you should be
if
Walter
you're gonna,
White.
if you're
okay.
gonna listen to
Let's
Comedy
try
Bang Bang,
and
you
do
should be
it,
playing
because
high
this
school.
guy
Okay,
likes
okay.
chemicals so much.
He's like
Probably
what?
more like
What
a
game is
Oh,
that?
like good stuff. Good
Funny
stuff.
stuff.
Oh,
So
cool.
you guys in Don't Stop
Where'd
Roll
the
Die,
hand come from?
Paul, you love
that
chemicals a
hand
lot,
always
so you
here?
should be Walter White.
Walter White. Okay.
Walter White.
That's funny.
This guy loves chemicals so much. He's Walter White.
But I think this is proving that repetition is funny.
Yeah, I think repetition might be very funny. So funny that it might be worth watching an entire video about it again.
Apples just for
Couple
the
of
day.
apples,
And then
yeah,
I
okay,
it
so-
Wait, is he
dawned on
seeing
me. I
me?
was
Uh-huh.
like, oh, you know, Paul
What?
really loves chemicals. What is he, like a Walter White?
Guys, let's cut it, Walter White.
All right.
Okay.
But this is Comedy Bang Bang, and he loves chemicals so much he's
Is
like
he gonna
Walter White.
react to this video?
Okay.
What am I paying? this
Okay,
guy
that's
for?
pretty
He's not
good.
even reacting.
Okay, Walter White. Okay, yeah.
He's laughing.
But seriously, you guys, are you playing?
I mean, how is this new
Do you
material
love
at
chemicals
all?
so much
Isn't
you're
this
Walter
just like
White?
the same video? Where did you find this video? Where did you find this video?
Yeah, we're
Where did you?
we're
Is this on
gonna,
Rumble?
like, we actually like.
What'd you
watched,
say?
Rumble.
I can't hear you over the
say?
video.
I can't hear you over the
Rumble?
So when you say,
Rumble?
well,
What about it?
What's
Who
Ru-
said
what is-
anything about
Like
Rumble?
Episodes of Breaking Bad.
What did you
it's
just say?
Like, it's just funny. I'm
Wait, who am I
watching,
talking
thinking,
to? Am I talking to
Paul likes
anybody?
chemicals.
I don't think I'm talking to anyone.
So
Who's
much
he
he's
talking
like
to?
Walter White.
Walter White,
that's
yeah.
I wish that guy
You
would
know
show
what
up here.
I like though is
This
American
commentary track
movie
makes no
classics.
sense. AMC.
I
Yeah,
don't know
okay.
if you've
AMC.
seen
Yeah,
it.
okay,
This,
yeah.
oh yeah, AMC,
Yeah.
I guess you would call it.
Oh, yeah,
American movie
AMC.
classics.
Oh,
And it's
okay,
like,
okay,
God,
okay.
there's
Yeah,
a show
American
on there
movie
where this dude
classics,
loves
yeah.
chemicals almost as much as Paul, and his name is Walter White. What is Paul Walter White?
Okay.
This
Okay,
is
okay.
how babies
That's
are
pretty-
made to laugh.
That's kind of a good point. I mean, I guess that makes sense.
Maybe I could
explore
I've
that.
heard at least one
we can talk
philosopher
about
say
what?
that repetition is the lowest
Which
form of
philosopher?
comedy.
I've heard that
and
before.
that makes the
I've heard that
repetition to be the lowest form of comedy.
Yeah, I've
But
heard that repetition
also,
is
if
the
we
lowest form of
consider
comedy.
that
I've heard
might
repetition
be
is the lowest form
the
of
lowest
comedy. Let's
form
think
of
about that
comedy,
for a
we
second.
might
Maybe
consider
that's the
many
lowest form of
options,
comedy.
but most
Repetition?
exclusive
The lowest form of
repetition
comedy?
we should
The lowest
consider
form of comedy.
repetition.
Yeah,
Because
repetition is the lowest form of
yeah,
comedy.
repetition
by
is
many
the lowest
people's
form of
standards,
comedy, including one philosopher.
Well,
the
which
lowest
one?
form of comedy.
Wait, which Oh, well, repetition
And
is the
when I
lowest
think
form of
about
comedy.
the lowest
Is the
form
lowest
of
form of
comedy.
comedy.
when
Yeah,
I think
I think about it too.
What that could
Yeah, I'm
be.
thinking
what
about
would
it.
I
What
think
would
that
that
would
be?
be? Repetition.
Which,
does
probably
come to mind,
repetition
because
would be the
repeating
lowest
yourself
form of
isn't
comedy.
funny,
Probably
and
repetition. Yeah, repeating yourself
is
can't be
at
funny.
its core.
Repeating yourself
Repeating
isn't very
yourself.
funny. Repetition is not
Repetition
funny.
is the
Repetition
lowest
isn't funny
form
at
of
all.
comedy.
It's gotta be the
So
lowest
when
form
you
of
repeat
comedy.
yourself
Got to be the
and you
lowest
think
form
that
of
it's
comedy.
funny,
Yourself
which is
can't be
actually
funny.
not funny.
Repetition
And
is the
no,
lowest
it's
form
not
of
funny
comedy.
to
Repeat yourself.
repeating yourself.
Yeah, and
can't be
repeating
funny
yourself
to
is
the
not
form of
funny, and
comedy,
it is the
which
lowest form of
repetition.
comedy. Which
The
is
lowest form of
repetition is the
comedy.
lowest form of
And if
comedy.
you don't know what the lowest form of comedy
What is the
I
lowest form
am
of
happy
comedy? What is
to
the lowest
inform
form
you
of
that
comedy?
it
Please
is,
tell
in
me.
fact,
Yeah, tell me. What is it?
repetition. Repeating yourself
repetition
is
the lowest form
not
of
only
comedy.
not funny, but
Repeating
it's
yourself
also
is
the
what?
lowest form of
Repeating
comedy.
yourself is
Oh,
what?
that's right. And there
Repeating
are
yourself
lower
is
forms
not
of comedy.
funny.
I'm
Okay.
trying to think
What is
of the
that?
lowest
Okay, let
form
me
of
think of the lowest form.
comedy.
Okay, let me think of the
Must
lowest
be-
form.
yeah, repetition.
Oh yeah,
Repetition is
repetition is the
definitely
lowest form
the
of
most
comedy.
low form of comedy.
Nothing lower
when
than
I think
the lowest
of
form.
bottom
Nothing
of the
lower
barrel,
than the
can't get
lowest
any
form.
lower.
Bedrock,
Floor
it's gotta be
level,
the bottom
can't-
of the
this
floor.
is bottomed
It's
out
gotta be
bedrock.
no
comedy.
other way to be.
Therefore,
This is
it's
on the
the
floor.
lowest form of
Repetition
comedy.
is
Repeating yourself
over and over and over. It's got to be the lowest.
Repetition's
got to be the lowest form.
At least from
Repetition
one
has to be the
philosopher.
lowest. I heard this from a philosopher.
I heard
this from a philosopher.
You have to remember that in this world,
you know, sometimes I think about
this
this. Think about it right now.
It's got to be finite. You know, like everywhere. That
wonder
when
about
it comes
what
to
would
humor,
possibly be
repetition
accurate.
is the lowest form of
Repetition
comedy.
has
Being
to be
funny
the
does
lowest
not
form
involve
of
repeating
comedy.
yourself, but repeating yourself
This
is
idea
the
of
lowest
repeating
form
your
of
life
comedy.
over and over and over
If we're
again.
going to talk about the lowest form of comedy,
the philosophy that when you die, your life
what kind of philosopher would even think that repetition isn't
over and over and over?
I thought of
that is the
lowest
lowest
form
form
of
of
comedy.
comedy. The lowest form of comedy being,
you know, I
has
have
to
a
be
better
such a
example.
stupid
The
little
lowest
life.
form of comedy. I believe
what? The lowest form of comedy has to be
repetition.
repetition.
I've heard that from at least one philosopher.
I've heard that from a philosopher.
That repetition is the lowest form of comedy.
Repetition is the lowest form of comedy. I wouldn't repeat myself here.
I've never
repeating yourself is
if you're like being a repetitive person,
the act of being repetitive.
By its definition,
being a repetitive person,
that is
and definitionally that means
by definition this is the lowest form of comedy.
Repetition is the lowest form of comedy.
Repetition is the lowest form of comedy.
Repetition is the lowest form of comedy.
Repetition, the lowest form of comedy. The lowest form of comedy is repetition. The lowest form of comedy is repetition.
Repetition is the lowest form of comedy. Repetition is the lowest form of comedy.
Repetition is the lowest form of comedy.
Now an ad break. What? No, I'm not watching an ad break. What are we doing here?
I don't want to watch an ad break either, actually.
No, I'm not watching ads.
All right. I guess I'm done too.
Malfeasance.
Not a name.
That's my name.
That is not a name. Okay. Hey, thanks for watching my commentary. I guess I didn't watch all of it. There's no way they just play the whole thing in reverse halfway through, right? Bye. Oh no, there's actually more episode. Don't go anywhere.
Hello, Carol. This is a recording. At the tone, you can leave a message to request anything you might need. We'll do our best to provide it. Our feelings for you haven't changed, Carol. But after everything that's happened, we just need a little space.
Well, here's what happened. He held out his hand for me to shake. I took it. I squeezed. And I subtly bent him backwards, using just the power of my hand.
His spine backwards, or he took a step back?
I forced him to shrink from me.
Really?
Yes. And I said to his face,
yes?
Carlifer is a clumsy portmanteau. And he thanked me for saying it.
He thanked you.
He got it.
I was in the living room with Carlifer and Father Carl when Carl explained to me that Carlifer's name was a portmanteau of Carl and Jennifer. I opined that it was a clumsy portmanteau. I told him so. I shook his hand. I forced him to shrink before me. And he thanked me for it.
I remember saying to Carl,
shaking his hand. Shaking his hand and saying, Carlifer is a clumsy portmanteau. As I was doing so, I was forcing him to crouch before me by the sheer force of my handshake. And he thanked me for telling him it was a clumsy portmanteau.
Carlifer.
Yes.
How did they come up with that? You say it was a clumsy portmanteau?
Of her parents' first names, Carl and Jennifer, yes.
Right. How did you feel about that?
Well, I thought it was a clumsy portmanteau, as I previously indicated. And when I first met her father, Carl, I told him that, and he thanked me. So I'm meeting Carl. And I had long held the idea in my mind and in my heart that Carlifer was a clumsy portmanteau. And I told myself, if I ever meet this man, I will tell him it's a clumsy portmanteau. And well, that's exactly what happened. I shook his hand.
And mid-shake this happens?
As I'm shaking his hand, I'm also very subtly forcing him
down into a kneeling position.
While saying, Carlifer is a clumsy portmanteau. And once he dropped to his knees, he thanked. I stride toward Carl, who's sitting in his easy chair. I give him the get up motion with one hand.
What? First of all, I don't think that's rude, because what is he doing sitting while a visitor comes over, especially a visitor that's so
He barely had a chance. I mean, I got in there fast. Because I knew exactly where the chair was. I wanted to have the element of surprise. And I did. So I give him the get up motion. He gets up out of the chair. Spineless creature that he is. I hold out my hand for him to shake it, and as I shake his hand, I increase the tension in my grip, suddenly forcing him to sit back down in the chair. On his way down, I say to him, Carlifer is a clumsy portmanteau. And by the time he was sitting in the chair, he thanked me. Carl, something I'd like to tell you now that we've finally met for the first time.
Sure, anything.
First of all, put her there.
Okay. Oh, your head. I'm being crushed.
Listen to me, you sniveling worm.
Okay.
Carlifer, it's a clumsy portmanteau.
You're right. Oh.
And?
Thank him for it.
I'm right, and?
And thank you. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Still, repetition is the lowest form of comedy.
Hello, Carol. This is a recording. At the tone, you can leave a message to request anything you might need. We'll do our best to provide it. Our feelings for you haven't changed, Carol. But after everything that's happened, we just need a little space.
Repetition is still the lowest form of comedy.
It seems we put together a baseball team, and I was wondering, who's on first?
Yes.
Well, now, the environment is on their minds, and I'm sure they'll ask me about my Secretary of the Interior.
What?
I said I'm sure they'll ask me about my Secretary of the Interior.
What?
Jim, I just told you I think they'll ask about my Secretary of the Interior.
James what?
When's this one due back? Day after tomorrow? Yeah, when's it due back? The day after tomorrow. Yes, the day after tomorrow. Right. When's it due? The day after tomorrow. I mean, the movie, The Day After Tomorrow. When is it due? I get it, that's funny. You thought I meant to...
Okay, what is that line? I say, after all, the man earns it. Right. And then I say, forget first base. Tell him the guy in second. Right. And then my next line is what? What is my next line? Exactly. Exactly what? Yeah, that's the whole line. Sorry, just give me the line. What? The line? What? The dialogue, I say? What is your line? That's what I'm asking you. Right, you ask it in response to my line. What?
Yes, of course. Yes, I do manage a baseball team. Well, I hear the players nowadays have rather strange nicknames, rather silly pet names the players have nowadays. Yes, that's true. Oh, as a matter of fact, I have the team roster with me right here. For example, who is on first base? What is on second? And I didn't know is on third base. Who's on first? Yes. Who? Yes. Who is the man on first base? Why you asking me? I'm asking you. What's the name of the guy on first base? No, what is on... Oh, I see what your problem is.
I'll need the first name of the head of the PLO, that Arafat guy.
Yes, sir.
I said I'll need the first name of the head of the PLO.
Yes, sir.
Jim, it's nice of you to be polite, but
Not the pronoun, but rather a player with the unlikely name of who is on first.
Yes, well, that's just great, Seymour. We've been out here 6 seconds. You've already managed to blow the routine. Sexless freak.
It's like you're not helping me out. I've been trying to help you. Well, then just tell me my line. What is your line? See, like it's a friggin' pop quiz!
Anyway, sorry. Before sunset is due the day after tomorrow. Thank you. Yeah. Is that the same for the others? You're not renting the others. Why not? I don't know. You can if you want to. Well, I would like to rent the others, please. Okay, I'll check the computer.
Do me a favor, just so we can keep some momentum here. Could you just jump in and read for Chris?
Yeah, sure.
Awesome, thank you. You're playing Costello.
Great. What's my motivation?
No, it's my line.
What is?
Yeah. You're gonna do great.
Premier Chung Dong-hu. Hold on. Mr. President, who's on the phone?
well, now, Jim, I don't know who's on the phone.
That is correct.
What's correct?
No, he's your Secretary of the Interior.
Now, Jim, let's start all over here very quietly. Just tell me, Jim, who is on the phone?
Who is on the phone?
Who?
Yes, sir.
That Arafat guy is on the phone, Jim?
No, sir. Who is?
What?
Swimming tomorrow morning at the Y.
Hello, Carol. This is a recording. At the tone, you can leave a message to request anything you might need. We'll do our best to provide it. Our feelings for you haven't changed, Carol. But after everything that's happened, we just need a little space.
You know, I've had some time to think about it, and, you know, I might be wrong. I think repetition might actually be pretty funny. Watch. Repetition is, okay, ready? Pee-pee poo-poo. 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 Pee-pee poo-poo pee-pee. Poo-poo pee-pee poo-pee. Poo-poo pee-pee. 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 Pee-pee poo-poo? Poo-poo pee-pee. Pee-pee poo-poo. Oh, you know what? No, actually I'm wrong. The repetition isn't funny. It's urinary and scatological humor is really funny. That was my bad. Repetition is still the lowest form of comedy.
Hello, Carol. This is a recording. At the tone, you can leave a message to request anything you might need. We'll do our best to provide it. Our feelings for you haven't changed, Carol. But after everything that's happened, we just need a little space.
Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Merch, 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 merch. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Subscribe and like. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Pee pee poo poo. Bye.